Yeah, yeah. And they say Rock City. Rock City. Oh, whoa. Yeah. I've been impatiently waiting for our time to come since '06. That's when we signed and thought everything was a go.
Daniel, CEO, Radar Management, also known as Rock City's manager.
On his own shit. Ironic how he won't let us go and do our own shit. I promise though, we've been on some snow.
Well, we signed to Akon September 6, 2006.
We signed to Akon September 6, 2006.
I remember that day like it was yesterday. You know, we was at the lawyer office taking pictures, celebrating.
I'm a renegade. It's what happens when you try to treat a grown-ass man like he in the second grade. Now all that
When we first signed, we were still new to a lot of things as far as the industry and the business. At that time in Atlanta, Georgia, we were bubbling, we were buzzing. So we were in the streets performing, and people were talking about us. We had a lot of people trying to sign us.
Well, when we signed, you know, Akon told us that he just needed a month or so to get our deal done. He was gonna take it to Interscope, take it to Jimmy. He was gonna walk us into Jimmy's office, tell Jimmy this is who we are. And you know, he was gonna let us just kind of do our own thing and rock. Because initially when we signed to him, the whole point of signing to him was for us to go to Interscope. So he was like, yo, I'm gonna take y'all right to Jimmy, then I'm gonna put y'all in the room with him, let y'all get y'all relationship, and I'm gonna step out the way.
As a young dude coming from the Virgin Islands, coming from the Caribbean, making it out of the projects and to be in, you know, the United States, doing such big things and have a record deal, like you're so excited because, like, you know, as a kid, you know, you put it past you that, man, I ain't gonna never get it, especially coming from where we come from. We had no Akon for a minute, and we just feel like when we signed to him, like we were just going to take off, we were about to blow up, you know what I'm saying? And it didn't really happen like that.
Now as I stroll through this world full of sinners who's comfortable with the reflection they see in the mirror.
We were sitting in Zach Cat's office. I was sitting in Zach Cat's office by myself, and you know, we talking, and he asked me. He was like, "Yeah, we working on Sean Kingston's. We was working on Jason Derulo's second album," and he was like, "What's going on with y'all situation?" And I was like, you know, kind of the answer I gave everybody. Zach is one of those really smart guys, though. So he was like, what was going on? And I said, I don't know, we're trying to figure it out. And he was like, I mean, what does that mean? So I'm like, well, you know, I really don't know. Like, well, have you played Jimmy in music? I said, yes. Well, what does he say? Come back and see him in a few months.
It's funny because people see us arguing with Akon and going back and forth with him. But we didn't want to be out of the deal, you know what I mean? Akon was a cool dude. We were friends before we got into business together. You know, we just had our problems like any relationship, business or personal, and we just feel like he needed to fix certain things.
And then at that moment, it just hit me like, hold on. And I didn't want to say nothing to the guys, because when I say something, when the guys hear what I say, and I'm like, yo, I think we should do it, Timothy and Teron takes it to the next level. Like, fuck that, let's do it then, fuck it. So I was thinking to myself, I got in the car with Timothy, and I said, Timothy, I think we should leave. And he said, why? And I said, we're working on Sean Kingston's third album. We was there for the first. We're working on Jason Derulo's second album. We was there for the first. I hasn't had singles come out. He's on like his fourth single now. We only had one.
When me and my brother did a replay, and we wrote a replay for Ayaz. We went into our label all excited and gone home and was like, yo, this is the record. This is a single, we should put it out. And you know, we was told that it wasn't a hit and we need to do a club record. And we was like, yo, but this is a smash. We know, like, trust us, this is it.
Everybody was trying to talk us out of it because obviously they wanted us in the building for political reasons, like us writing songs. But you know, our whole focus was being artists.
Red Shut. How come you think?
Because the thing I want people to understand is that they didn't start off as songwriters. They always have been artists. And the reason why they were successful as songwriters is because we were in control, myself, Timothy, and Teron. And the reason why we weren't successful as artists was because we was at the mercy of other people. Akon, Divine, Jimmy, whatever. They might have had bad days. They might have had days where they was with chicks. Who knows what was going on, but they might not want to deal with us.
It's funny because we started out as artists, you know, performing in St. Thomas. We actually personally, in my opinion, I feel we better performers than we are songwriters, in my opinion.
I just want to change the game with these guys. I think these guys are amazing. I think they're better as artists than they are songwriters, personally.
Whatever people want to consider us as, it will come a point where they have no choice but to accept. Well, I only know them as writers, but as artists, you know, they're killing the game right now. I'm just happy that God bless us with the gift to write songs, and we have written some hits, and we have, you know, been successful doing it. But us on a stage, live, I mean, a studio with a pen, we killing. A stage and a mic, nobody fucking with.
For the people that don't understand why it's not even why we pursuing this artist thing, it's really because that's what we started off doing. This is not like about the money. Even this artist stuff, it's not about the money. It's really about what we came here to do and what we gonna finish, you know. And you know, for all the motherfuckers out there that think that they shouldn't be artists, I just want to say sit back and watch. And for the people that's my friends that say that, I understand, because they're like, yo, Ray, you can make, if you're making this much money as songwriters, imagine if you focus 100% on that.
So the people that feel that, I just feel like they haven't been to a live show. And if they come to a live show, like every single Rock City live show that we have ever done up to this day, they're gonna be a believer. We turn everybody into believers.
Cause girl, you got that bound. I tell them I'm not ready.
Like, we about to come so hard. Like, you know that, you know, y'all ever seen Rocky? You know, what was that, Rocky 4? Remember he was getting his ass whipped by that Russian the whole movie, and he was getting the shit beat out of it. That Russian was fucking, he was hitting Rocky with fucking them punches like boom, and Rocky whole motherfucking head was like bah, and he was like, why don't this motherfucker quit? And then before you knew it, the crowd was cheering for Rocky. I'm doing it for that motherfucking moment.
More music and music with no boundaries. You know, because now it's like nobody telling us you should sing like this or rap like this or sound like this or you can't sing about that. You know what? People wouldn't want to hear that coming from you. So now that we free real talk, man, we're gonna do whatever the fuck we want, you know? You know, the name of our company is Revolution. We've been rebels from day one. That's always been our MO, you know? When you listen to our earlier music, we were the ones saying fuck the Virgin Islands government and fuck the police, like, you know? We have people saying that at our concerts, like, that's who we were, you know? The world ain't really had a chance to see us, like, in the right way. And this time around, we're doing it our way. And whether it work or it don't work, I sleep better at night knowing that I do it my way. And it have to work. It will work. And I have to speak that into existence because I refuse to believe or accept anything else. It will work. And when it works, then I could tell the rest of the world or the powers that be at the time when we were saying, I told you so.
And I just want to tell y'all motherfuckers, I told you. You know what I mean? Like all the dudes that are winning and all the dudes that are successful and all these people, like, they don't do it for the money. They do it just to say I was right. And you know, if that's my erection, that's my erection. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, bottles in the air, yeah. Just popping over here. Fuck y'all doing over here, huh?
The name of the album, he didn't want to let the world know until we was actually got the paperwork. Cause you know, they kind of agreed to let us go, but you never know. That motherfucker might disappear, go on vacation for 6 months and you don't hear from him. But the name of the album is called Free at Motherfucking Last. Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we free at last.
It's called Free at Last.
Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, free at last.
Wait, just to leave, I know today's date is April 28th. We finally get the last signature on our release forms. My manager just texted me saying, no, we're finally free. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, finally free, man.
Yeah, man, so the day that he let us go, let me tell you about that real quick. I had a dream actually the day before that he let us go. But it seemed so far away because he always was dead set against on letting us go. And I called Tehran, I said, yo, I got a feeling he gonna let us go today. He was like, why? I said, he ain't gonna spend $150,000 on a breakout record. It's not enough in it for him. Tehran was like, let's see. We get into the meeting. Of course, he starts telling us his whole plan about all this money he gonna spend. I'm about to do this, I got to do this, I'm about to do this, we're gonna do photo shoots, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. And he was like, you know, and we're sitting there like, oh, we done heard this story 100 times. Okay, tell us everything you're about to do for us. I've been hearing that shit forever. And then he said, you know what I'm saying, but if y'all ain't feeling it, you know what I'm saying, y'all can go, you know what I mean? And it was like, what'd you say? I mean, if y'all ain't feeling it, y'all could go. Y'all could be stupid and leave. I'm like, okay, I'll take that option, the stupid option, and leave. I'll take that option. Give me that option.
Fuck you think I rap for? Push a fucking rap for? I mean, come on, man. We come from nothing. We were broke. We were broke for a long time.
I ain't getting no younger. Timothy and Teron ain't getting no younger. We got kids now. I'd rather bet on me and Akon. I'm saying this to you. If I fail, I fail. But I failed on my fucking own. And if I win, I win. Right now what I'm about to do is like a poker table. I got all my chips. I'm betting on Rock City. I ain't betting on red. I ain't betting on black. I ain't betting on none of that shit. I'm betting on us. And if we lose, I could take that. But when we win, I'll walk up to you, tap you on your shoulder and say, I don't give a fuck if you're in Australia. I'll walk on my shoulder, tap you on your shoulder and say, I'm gonna get on a plane, wherever you at, and I'm coming. Tap you on your shoulder and I'm gonna say, yo, Con, Ray, what up? What you doing here? I just came to tell you, I told you so. And I'll see you later. I'm out.
The one with braids in the back of the Beamer getting late. I'm a motherfucking renegade and y'all should be very afraid cause I bring them hell for heaven's sake and we out our deal just hella great. Let's pop some bottles, celebrate while I get dough like collection plates. Y'all don't even see what's going on.
Represent the Virgin Islands, Bullet, and the name of our album is Free at Last. Boom.
Free at last. Give them to God cause we free at last.
Yes.
Put on the bad times in our past. Haters still mad cause we moving fast. And we moving low and we going high. One stop when the limit is the sky. All unbelievers, that's alright. We kill